Is it not strange that the King's Majesty was in so little space rid of his 3 queens? And they suspect that the first, my great aunt, was poisoned, the second, innocently put to death, and the third, lost for lack of care in her childbed.
After Jane Seymour passed away, Henry quickly grew restless and began preparing to choose a new queen. A minister recommended the Pope's niece to him, a 16-year-old noblewoman who had already divorced once. She was said to be exceptionally beautiful and skilled in many arts, which greatly pleased Henry, so he immediately ordered the minister to propose on his behalf.
May I ask if you would consider marrying the king?
But Christina had no interest in marrying a man on his 3rd marriage, and she rejected the offer outright. To give Henry an answer, the minister kept pressing Christina again and again.
How happy you shall be if it be your chance to be matched with my master.
Christina did not hold back, as she pointed out the tragic fate of Henry's previous wives, and at the end, she even added a cutting remark.
Frankly, sir, if I had 2 heads, then one would be at His Majesty's service. Alas, I have only this one.
Left with no choice, the minister withdrew, and Henry began looking for another potential queen. He preferred the looks of French women, but he insisted he had to see the bride in person before agreeing to anything. When the French diplomats heard Henry's unreasonable demand, they immediately refused, saying their noblewomen would not be inspected, as if they were horses for sale. Repeated failures in marriage negotiations finally led Henry to accept his minister's advice and consider marrying the German Princess Anne. But he still insisted on seeing the princess himself. The German king refused to accommodate him, and only agreed to send a portrait. With a minister quietly hinting at what Henry wanted, the painter depicted Anne as a great beauty. After seeing the portrait, Henry decided at once to bring Anne to England. But the moment he saw her in person, he immediately began planning a divorce, simply because Anne did not look the way he had imagined.
Oh, God. If there is no remedy, I must put my neck into this yoke.
On their wedding night, under the watchful eyes of nobles and courtiers, Henry spent half the night playing cards with Anne. Everyone waited until they were impatient. Before Henry finally got up to go to bed, Anne could clearly sense Henry's dislike for her, but she had no power to change anything and could only do her best to fulfill every duty expected of her.